Welcome back to another episode of Cable Chatter. I'm your host, Blake Clevenger, here standing on the shoulders of the giants who went before me, Rick Clear, John Schmidt, and Nick Poling. And here at Cable Chatter, we're going to bring you some local events, news, and an opportunity to step behind the curtain and see what's going on in the various different events that are happening here. Some really neat things going on, and we're just going to be able to shed some light on a couple of them. We have a neat episode here for you today. We'll be at the new HomeTown Coffee location in Union City that just opened real recently. Travis Gambrel is nice enough to answer some of our questions, let me behind the bar to make an excellent cup of coffee, in my opinion, and answer some questions about how he got into the coffee business, how that location came to be, and just really shed some light on what happens up there. But first, we have some community announcements. Friday through Sunday, October 15th through the 17th, is the 50th Lucas Oil Winchester 400 at Winchester Speedway. Saturday, October 16th, is the annual Fall Festival. This will be in the Union City Junior Senior High School foyer. It's free to the public. It'll be open from around 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Every Monday in October and November, there will be a music jam at the Farmland Community Center from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. On Wednesday, October 20th, there'll be a free movie at the Town Square Cinema. This is for seniors from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Thursday, October 21st, the Wannabe Quilters Show's final session will be at the Arts Depot in Union City from 1 to 4 p.m. This is free to the public. Saturday, October 23rd, the Arts and Crafts Show plus Soup Fest. Admission is $1, 18 and under are free. This will be at Monroe Central from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. On Saturday, October 30th, Lucas Oil sponsors the Sammy Sessions Snowball event as part of the Auto Value Sprint Car Series at Winchester Speedway. The third annual Trunk or Treat will be occurring that same day. This supports Prevent Child Abuse in Randolph County. This is at the Randolph Center for Family Opportunity in Winchester from 1 to 3 p.m. Friday, November 5th, will be the first Friday of Union City. This is hosted by the Historical Preservation Society and the City of Union City. On Friday, November 12th, there'll be an art show by Selena Burke titled All I Want Is This Chair. The opening reception will be at the Arts Depot in Union City from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. And now we're off to HomeTown Coffee.
Everybody's been very patient. I mean, we've been working over here for a while, so they've not ran us out of town yet. So we opened our first shop September 28th. Be 3 years next month. First location in Lynn. Born and raised there. She moved junior high. Yeah. So she always talked about wanting a coffee shop, and I'm not much of a talker, so I'm more of a go-getter. So she mentioned it quite a few times, and one day I was going by her building and it had a sign in the window, so I called the number and told her that we got a building. We're going to open up a coffee shop. We have a customer that's in all the time, Greg Beimer. I don't know if you know Greg. Super good guy. So Greg's in all the time. And one day he come in and said, "Hey, there's a guy in Union City that wants to talk to you about a coffee shop." So I thought that there was a guy wanting to open a coffee shop. So I thought we were going to meet and I was going to give him some great advice and he was going to open a coffee shop and be successful. And the guy that showed up was Chad Spence, Monty Poling, and Steve Shoemaker. And to my surprise, they didn't want to open a coffee shop. They wanted me to open a coffee shop. So they had a vision for the town, and every time we had obstacles, they had solutions. So yeah, that was kind of where it all started. You know, we do lattes, iced lattes, we do cold brew, we do flavored lemonades, teas. I mean, we're just about anything. As you can tell, she's a great baker. I like to eat, so. Yeah, she does a lot of, baked goods. Everything we do is made from scratch. We make all of our own coffee syrups. We, try to do as much stuff in-house as we can. She makes muffins and cookies and cinnamon rolls on Saturdays. So we do have a Facebook page. We're on Instagram as well, just HomeTown Coffee. We kind of want, when people come in, we want something, you know, because not everybody likes coffee. You know, so we want something that we can offer everybody.
Over there. Well, welcome back to Cable Chatter. I'm here with Travis Gambrel at the HomeTown Coffee in Union City. He's been kind enough to let me come behind the bar, and he's going to show me around. Hopefully I won't make too many mistakes or ruin anything. So he's going to walk me through stuff, and we'll see if I could possibly keep up back here. So here we go.
All right, so you want to do a hot latte?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, so our lattes are 12 ounce. We do traditional sized lattes. So if you want, what type of flavor would you like?
What do you recommend?
I like the blueberry.
I'll go with that. We'll give it a shot.
So we're going to go an ounce of syrup, and I'm going to let you do this once I get this ready here. Straight into the cup.
Okay.
And we're going to get some milk here.
Right back here?
Yep.
Okay.
We'll fill that up to about right there.
Okay.
There you go. So this is going to come out this way.
About this way?
Yep.
Okay.
And then you're going to
knock it into that.
Yep, knock
spot.
it into there. I just made a mess. So we're going to take that towel over there, wipe it out.
Okay.
That goes right in there. Push that button in.
Right, like this?
Yep, hold it in. It'll stop on its own. All right, so put it right there and then tamp it.
Put it right here?
Right there on the mat.
Okay.
Yep.
And just, how much do you tamp it?
Not real, about that's perfect.
Perfect. Okay.
All right, so just wipe that top off there. There you go.
And then up and over?
Yep, you got it.
Okay.
Cup under. So that's going to go, this steam one's going to go the tip barely under the milk.
Okay, so barely under the milk?
Barely, yep.
Okay.
Just the tip under. Pull that straight down. Push your double button.
And how long does it stay in here?
We do everything by feel, so as soon as it gets hot to the touch to where it just can't.
You don't want to keep your finger on it anymore?
Nope, just keep tapping it, yep.
Okay. That seems good.
All right, pull that out.
Okay.
So we're gonna wipe this off.
Wipe this board off. Okay.
All right. Pull that out.
And just pour it in?
Yep, just pour it, tilt your cup, pour it in. There you go.
Until it's all in there,
Yep.
or?
Until you fill the cup.
Well, that's
there you go.
the most complicated thing I've done all day. And trying not to spill it on myself.
Yep, you got a cup there, yep.
So, I'm sure doing it at speed, that's a whole different animal.
A little bit different,
Try,
a little bit
yeah,
different.
Because that's really cool. So then, just the rest of that just gets dumped out or purged, or?
Yep, that'll get poured out. Cup will get rinsed. We have this cup rinser here.
Okay.
That's it.
Wow.
Easy as that. You want to start tomorrow?
Yeah, sure. I'm in. That sounds fun. And so all the syrups are all homemade, is that right?
Yep. All of our normal syrups are made from scratch. Sugar-frees are pre-bought. We don't make those, but all these we make from scratch, along with our white mochas and our regular dark mochas.
And I see pumpkin back here. Is that seasonal?
It is. Yep. We only do that October 1st until about Thanksgiving, and then that's it. That'll get put up, and then we'll make peppermint.
I've heard stories about peppermint. That it's something I need to experience. Is the pumpkin similar? That it's
Yes. Yeah. You got a following. That's all people want is pumpkin around this time, and then as soon as that's done, the peppermint people come in, and that's all they want is peppermint.
That's fantastic. And so, how many? Like you say, you've been open for a week and a day, a week, or almost a week?
Almost a week. It'll be a week Thursday.
Okay. And so,
About a week Thursday.
How are you feeling over here?
Oh, feeling good. We're super busy. Got a lot of support from the community. Almost overwhelming, trying to keep up.
Yeah, I know. I was in here Saturday morning, and it was it was pretty busy, and I think I missed the big wave because you said it was at the door.
It was nonstop all day. Yeah, we didn't even get a break. We just worked from 7 o'clock to 2 o'clock.
And so, compared to, I mean, you obviously remember when you opened over in Lind. Is that a similar experience, or is this we talked this up enough that we got you slammed pretty good?
Yeah,
or?
Yes, a similar experience, but there we had no experience at all. So that was our first coffee shop. Everything we were learning. Here we come in with more people, with training, with my wife and myself, and we both, we ran a coffee shop for 3 years, and we were still overwhelmed just with the amount of people that come in. And
that's awesome, and I'm super glad. I know we've been kind of talking quite a bit, and I know we put out a bit of a promo, so I think we'll probably splice that in at some point during this episode here. But I wanted to talk about the space a little bit. We're in the old sweet shop, right?
In the old sweet shop.
And so what did this look like when you walked in?
You could tell it'd been empty for a while. So we had paneling on the walls and carpet on the floor, and there was plaster behind the paneling. So we ripped all the paneling down and ripped all the plaster off to the brick. I had Steve Shoemaker and Chad up here working. Some of the council guys, or some of the council member was up here working. So yeah, it was a lot of work.
I'm sure, and I'm sure you found, Sweet Shop had been there for a long time, and so I'm sure after you're uncovering layer after layer of grease and other things, that was, you were finding lots of interesting things when you started pulling things out.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was, we found some rotted floors in spots. Like I said, it's set for a long time, and there was a lot of layers of flooring down that we had to rip up to get to its original hardwood floors and original brick walls. So that's what we were after.
And the floors look beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
If you have the opportunity to come up here and take a look around, this place looks amazing. I remember somewhere over there I was had breakfast many times, and this is a huge upgrade than old dingy carpet and things like that, and so the place looks absolutely amazing.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, you guys have done an incredible job. So what would you say is your number one, like the thing that people order more than anything else when they walk in?
Since we've been open here, it's probably fraps. Okay. We did a lot of fraps. We do a lot of lattes, of course, what you just made, iced and hot. Do a lot of those, but we've done a lot of fraps and sandwiches, which we wasn't quite expecting, so we're still trying to figure out.
This is amazing. So
thank you.
That's fantastic. So you didn't expect the sandwich crowd necessarily?
We did not quite as heavy as it has been. So we're still trying to figure stuff out as we're feeling our way through everything. And
well, sure, and it's a new space, because I've been over to the Lind store, and you've got a lot more behind the counter space over there than you do here.
Completely different. We were so used, like I said, we were there for 3 years, so we're so used to the layout there. Here, everything's different, so it's almost a learning curve for us. We're trying to figure everything out, where everything's at, and just get used to that. Muscle memory, just like anything else.
Kicks in, because you said, I think you mentioned earlier, how many fraps did you make on Saturday?
110.
110. That is an absolutely incredible amount.
Yeah, so we've got a pretty decent sized ice maker, and it just wouldn't keep up. So we had to go get ice.
Wow.
Yeah, wasn't expecting that either.
Well, I'm super happy that you're getting that kind of business. Tell us about, you normally have your house blend, and then you kind of have two going over here. So what are we looking at as far as brewed coffee?
So we normally have our house blend, which is a Brazil Guatemalan mix. That we'll have here every single day. That's our blend. And then about once a week, we bring in a single origin from somewhere. We rotate it out. This week we have Colombian. Next week we'll have Brazil, and whatever I feel like drinking the following week.
So I had the Colombian this morning, and it was excellent.
Very good. Yeah.
But how did you set it? Because it's a house blend. So how did you settle on that blend? What led you to, coffee-wise? What led you to that mixture?
So when we decided to make our blend, we met our roaster and we sat down and done. I don't know how many tastings. We just done everything pour-over style. Sat down and had a lot of tastings until we found what we liked. And then once we found what we liked, then that was our house blend.
That makes sense. And so, had you been open that long before you decided on, hey, this is a house blend, or
that
was that
before we ever opened? That was a couple months before we opened. We went down and met with a roaster and got that developed. That way we could have it. So now, like our house blend, they don't even sell it there. That's our specific blend. So you can't get that blend there.
So is that, in the coffee shop world, is that pretty common? Like each location, their house blend, because you see house blend, so each one is definitively a different variety.
It's whatever variety they choose, whether it's 3 or 4, or ours is just 2. We like to keep it simple, and but they come up with their own blend, and then that's their house blend, and that's something, because you want repeatability, you want consistency, you want the same cup of coffee every time you come in.
Yeah, because you definitely have folks that this is what I like, this is what I've kind of fallen in love with, and this is what I keep getting. So that's fantastic. And so I also know, over on the other side here, we've got some baked goods, and I've heard, from the story on, Facebook, if you don't get to Lynn fast enough, and I was one of those people that I didn't get to Lynn fast enough Saturday morning, there was no cinnamon rolls available. Is that, what's if I'm looking for one, am I got to get pre 9 o'clock? What's my
get here early. We sold out really fast Saturday morning, and she made extra. A lot of people don't realize everything we make from scratch. She makes everything from scratch. So cinnamon rolls are the same way. We were here Friday night till 9:30 getting them ready for Saturday morning, and they just, once they're gone, they're gone. We try to do as many as we can, but time just only allows for a certain amount.
For sure. No, that makes perfect sense. And I know there's some the pumpkin cookies over there?
Pumpkin cookies. We bring those out October 1st. They're the same as the pumpkin syrup. We have people that will ask us year-round about those cookies, and we only do them October 1st to about Thanksgiving.
And I have heard that they're fantastic. I haven't had the opportunity. I know I've had some of the muffins. I was here opening morning. I thankfully walked in front of Steve James from Frank Miller before he bought all of the muffins out.
Yes.
And so luckily I got one before they disappeared, and I can say for sure those were amazing.
Yes, and he was kind enough. He even called back in and bought muffins and kind of gave them out to some people. So.
That was
a very good guy.
That was very cool.
Yes.
No, yeah, Steve's a good guy, and it was neat to see him in here. That first
he's been in multiple times. He's supporting us.
That's fantastic.
He's a great guy.
And so is this also not only at this location in Lynn? What if a group wanted to have you guys come in and provide coffee for an event or something like that? It's something you do on occasion, maybe, or...
Yeah, we'll do that. If it's brewed coffee, we can do that. If it's specialty drinks, we're not set up for that yet. Maybe, hopefully in the future, that's something we might be thinking about doing, so...
Because I know you guys came down for one of the musicals we did right before everything shut down, before the pandemic really took hold. You guys were in the
set up in the hallway, and we brought over some cookies and teas and lemonades and coffee, and that was very welcoming as well. We were lined up and sold out pretty fast.
So. I know I was glad you were there. At that point of the night, I needed a cup of coffee, and I was glad that it was available.
Yep.
So, and it was just as good then as it is now. Are there any other surprises or big things that you've noticed? You've been in here for 6 days. What kind of? You're closed Sunday and Monday. Is that right?
Yeah, closed Sunday and Monday. Monday we were here about all day working, trying to get ready for the following week. So, just trying to stay caught up, trying to get people in and out in a timely fashion. Everybody's been very patient with us. Like I said, we weren't quite expecting this amount of people coming in. So. We're trying to work through some things, but we'll get there.
Good. I'm real glad. And so, we've got pumpkin in here now. I've heard, and I had the opportunity to taste the caramel frappe, and it is fantastic. I know a lot of people that have told me that it's the best they've ever had, and so that's kudos to you, and I can't disagree myself.
We appreciate that. Yeah, we try our best. We try to offer the best we can possibly offer, and the best experience we can possibly give everybody. So.
It's fantastic. I don't know if do we have an order waiting for us to do something, or I wasn't sure. That's awesome. Is there anything else you want to show me back here, or is that pretty much everything goes into that?
Yeah, that's about it. Everything else, like sandwiches and everything, is done in the kitchen. We do fraps there, hot, cold drinks here. A little bit of everything. We do some different teas, different lemonades. So
I'm sure you get this question a million times. Walk me through the difference between the different espresso drinks, because I can never remember. I mean, because I have a clue on a couple of them, but I don't know what a few of those are.
Yeah, so we're very traditional Italian.
Okay.
We try to give you what you would have in Italy if you come in here. So Americano, we do a 12 ounce. A macchiato, we do a traditional macchiato. So it's a double shot of espresso stained with milk. So it's a 4 ounce drink. Cortado is an 8 ounce drink. It's a double shot of espresso and steamed milk. Cortadito is the same thing. It's an 8 ounce, but we take a pack of raw sugar, put on top of the espresso, tamp it, and then extract it. So it gets extracted with raw sugar.
So that goes in and
yeah,
over
so
here.
we'll grind our espresso, and then we take a pack of raw sugar, put on top, and then we'll tamp it and then put it in a machine. And so it'll kind of melt down with the espresso when it comes out. A little bit sweeter drink. It's probably my favorite.
And that's the Cortadito?
The Cortadito, yeah.
Okay.
And then Cappuccino is an 8 ounce. It's a little bit foamier, lighter. And then our iced lattes, we just do 16 ounce. So like I said, we try to stay as traditional as we can. That's the way we were taught. So.
And so where did you go to learn the trade?
So we went to Cincinnati, and our roaster, his name is Robert. He's from Uganda, and Robert is one of the top baristas in the world. So that's who taught us. Chuck, which owned the company before, he come up and done some training with us, and he's really good too. So yeah, we were taught by some of the best out there.
Did that take quite a while to kind of learn the ropes?
It took a little while. It was very overwhelming and very challenging too, because you got a guy that's like one of the best, and standing in front of him making drinks, it's a little intimidating.
Oh, I'm sure that.
But yeah, he was very patient, and he got us through it.
That's fantastic. Well, I really appreciate you giving me a chance to kind of get behind here and make some drinks, and I hope I didn't make too much of a mess.
No, not at all.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So I'm gonna get out of the way, and I think you might have something to make, and so I'll let them kind of capture you working your magic.
Yeah. Yep. If you don't mind, I just want to say thanks to our staff. Our staff is amazing. These girls are just great. They're working their butts off. They're working hard. So just want to make sure that they know that they're very, very appreciated. So,
yeah, I know. I've been up here. They've been working it.
We're running them around like crazy. So
that's good. And they definitely seem like they're keeping up and keeping you on your toes for sure. So yeah, once again, thanks so much. I'm gonna get out of your way and let you make a drink, and we can watch the magic. So I'll get out of the way and stop causing problems. So thank you again.
Thank you.